Hey guys, Smashcast here, I'm AG, and welcome to another episode of SSU Special Smash Weekly Update, where we take a look at all the screenshots that Sakurai has posted throughout the week, take a look at what he's posted, any comments, and take a look at what this all means, and do an in-depth analysis. So let's get started. This is March 3rd to 7th. Okay, so Monday, March 3rd, 2014, Sakurai posted a picture of Koumi and Kotaki of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and these two are going to be stage hazards on the Gerudo Valley stage. And those of you who are not aware of who these two are, it's okay, I'll just quickly explain this to you. So, the Koumi, which is the one with the kind of like red fire hat above the head, of course, controls fire. And then the one, Kotaki, is the blue one, and of course controls the power of ice. And they reoccur through the Legend of Zelda series a lot, frequently, and they are the surrogate mothers of the Gerudo King, Ganondorf, and loyal to his cause. So, depending on which game you play on, they could end up being friendly characters instead of antagonists, but it really does depend on which Legend of Zelda game you're playing. Now, they're both on the 3DS stage, and it's yet to be confirmed if they'll be on the Wii U one, if there is going to be a Wii U stage for this. And if they are, I hope there'll be some graphical improvements, because currently on this 3DS, I know there's a limitation in the res that you could put for these two characters, but I don't know, the fire isn't great graphics, but then again, the ice for the hat is completely invisible. I can barely see it. And in the final version, if this is still, I'm hoping that this is just development in progress, because you can't see that ice helmet, and I'd like that to be fixed up just a tiny bit, because you can see the rocks and the water looks really nice, so I'd like the hats to be equally as nice. And Sakurai says, pick of the day, the twin grannies, Kotaki and Koumi, appear in Gerudo Valley. They're definitely up to no good. Now on Tuesday, March 4th, we see a picture of Mega Man, and this is the new bumper that they have for the Wii U version of Battlefield. And of course, there's not going to be flippers returning, because they weren't in Brawl and stuff. And so unfortunately, I guess we won't see those, but the bumper is really completely changed over from what they were in Brawl, and I think this is better. I really like the color scheme for this. It's pretty nice. I didn't expect such a drastic change for just a simple item to come. I thought that the characters would be the major revamps, and of course the stages, but items I did not think they were going to change as much. But of course, Sakurai has proved us wrong. And then in a bonus pick of the day, we have seen even more to go on this. Now, Mega Man shows the back of the bumper. Now, it's even super in-depth, and Sakurai actually notes that we're not going to see the back of the bumper, so we're going to see that everything in this game, especially the Wii U version, is going to be very, very high resolution, everything taken to the last pixel, and the stuff in this game is going to look amazing. And now, the only reason that Sakurai would probably add something like that, his development team included, even though we're not going to see it, and he does flip it over in the picture, we may get like a possible like new camera angles. Like, we were able to take the pictures in screenshots for Brawl, but we could end up seeing some new camera angles where you can flip characters, change their way that their movement is, and the items included, because Sakurai says you can't see that end, and of course he's flipping it over, so I'm assuming it's just some special screenshot camera angle trick where you can actually move items around. And speaking of moving things around, I really do hope that the stage editor comes back, even though I never actually used it in Brawl as much as I thought I would have. It's just a really cool feature, and it was quite lacking in the features that it had back then, but in this new one, it's going to have a ton more and less limitations, and I'd love to see it back, and that would be really cool. Now, Sakurai says, pick of the day, the bumper's back with a new detailed design. This also means that there will be no flippers. Now, in the bonus pick, he says, here's the backside of the bumper. There's way too much detail put into the side. You can't really see. Designers really went overboard. Now, of course, as I said before, this is great to see that Sakurai and his development team are putting as much effort as they can into both Smash Bros. Versions. Now, on Wednesday, March 5th, 2014, here's a picture of Pikachu and King Dedede on the Woohoo Island stage. King Dedede, of course, is using his Jet Hammer move, and this is the second strongest move in the game, and the first being, of course, Little Mac's KO uppercut, and apparently causing the Jet Hammer will also, like, do damage to the user, so, of course, you're going to get some recoil on that, which is probably for the better, so we're going to see some OP moves with some OP, no, not really, but, like, some good return in recoil, so everything balances out well. And of course, we did see that Little Mac doesn't not have great air moveset, and he actually has less power and super vulnerable in the air, but not on the ground. That is completely the opposite. And I guess that kind of sees that when he falls off the stage, when he gets back up, he's probably going to get KO'd right off the bat. Right there, home run back could easily hit him and just kill him right there, because he really has no attack that's powerful enough to get him onto the stage without getting hurt. So yeah, there is, of course, he does have the strongest move in the game, but he also has the biggest vulnerability in Smash Bros. That we could see. Getting onto the stage is one of the most important parts of the game, and him not being able to do it as well as the others will create a problem for him. Of course, Sakurai says, pick of the day, so far which attack can blast away enemies the most dynamically? Is it King Dedede's fully charged Jet Hammer? Nah, it can't beat KO uppercut. You can damage yourself by overcharging this attack, so watch out. Then on Thursday, March 6, 2014, this is a picture, actually a collage of Little Mac showing his different side smash attacks, and first of all, the first picture would be him doing his uppercut attack, and then the middle one would be the regular attack, and then the last one would be the body hook. So of course, if you tilt it upwards after the attack, then that will do the uppercut. Tilt it downwards, that will do the body hook. Nothing at all, you just do the regular one in the middle. So now, which one you choose is your choice. Of course, if you choose the one on the left, uppercut would definitely launch them into the air, and then you can just really do anything and just keep on uppercutting them. And they do have a vulnerability being in the air and all, but they could have like a special move. Like if you are Pikachu, you do have those quick moves, so you can easily avoid getting hit afterwards just by using any quick attack move. And then if you use the body hook, which is one of the stronger moves and one of the better ones, would be so the opponent can't get away, so you won't accidentally can't hit them the next time, or Pikachu might not be able to use the quick attack to escape. And then that's cool. And of course, the middle one being the neutral one, and definitely not as helpful as the others. Of course, the body hook would be the most strategic. The uppercut definitely probably do the most damage. Sakurai says, pick of the day, Little Mac's side smash attack is his straight right punch, but it can transform into an uppercut if you tilt diagonally upward, or a body hook if you tilt diagonally downward. The body hook is the most devastating of these moves, and it does not blast your opponents away. Now, in a comment, Sakurai says, the trick in activating these punches is to avoid tilting the controls diagonally from the get-go, instead tilting up or down right after the smash attack starts kicking in. You can also tilt up or down while you're powering up. On Friday, March 7th, 2014, Animal Crossing New Leaf stage, Tortimer Island was actually shown back in December of 2013 with Donkey Kong on the dock. And this was on the wooden planks and the logs right there, and Villager and Mario are on the left and right of this pond. And for those of you unfamiliar with New Leaf, this was actually a place in New Leaf where you could actually strip mine for its expensive foreign goods and then return to your town to sell them. And Sakurai kind of says that he's also known that this is kind of a bug that you can find in the game. So he says, pick of the day, here's a new stage for the 3DS version, Tortimer Island. I've been here countless times to catch the bugs. And then in this next comment, he adds, what a beautiful day on the stage. Fighters are randomly placed on a different island layout every time they visit your comeback anytime, will ye? Now, this is a lot like the WVBA stage and the Smash Bros. Arena stage, which could potentially just switch between because they have the same kind of layout. They just change in logos, and that's about it. And then speakers, and then the LED banner that's running across the stage. Okay, this is a lot like the Mushroom Kingdom stage from Brawl, which you could either spawn overworld or underground. And we'll probably see the same thing, except instead of underground, just do a panoramic view of this island, Tortimer Island. Those were the March screenshots from 3rd to 7th, and this is Smashcast signing out. Peace.